Hey, how's it going? I am so sorry that it has been so long since we last spoke. That is completely on me. Please accept my apology. It is a beautiful day here in Scotland. I'm out with Ben, wherever he is, on this beautiful forest track. You can see the sun is shining, although there's clouds in the sky. I do have blue sky as well. The trees are green, the ferns are green. I don't know if you can see through the trees. We've got the hills in the distance. I love being out here on my own, being able to be just me. And that's what part of today's central message is. And I wanted to send this to you as a video message rather than as text on an email, because I know that this is a message that you really need to hear and not just read or skim over. Because today I want to really quickly give you a message about authenticity. Because I see in the world so much now that we live in this world where authenticity is, maybe it's wrapped up in flamboyance and bravado, being the loudest in the room, having the biggest, the best idea. And for me, that isn't authenticity. And where I think I see where this level of authenticity comes from, where this idea of loudness equates to being authentic. For me, I see it in the influencer economy, so your big influencers on the social media platforms, and I see it in the reality TV shows that we see on our tellies and on the streaming services. And for me, I don't see authenticity coming from those moments. I see people projecting a masked version of who they are in order to entertain and propel and support their ego, if you like. And that's where, for me, authenticity isn't about putting a mask on for the world to present yourself to the world in the way that you think the world should see you. For me, authenticity is truly founded on, has a foundation of knowing who you are. And it's from knowing who you are that you can then create a clear vision of where you want to go in the future. And by knowing who you are and knowing where you want to go into the future, you can then start challenging yourself with the question, who do I need to become to be that person in the future? And that is where authenticity comes from. That is where someone can lean into being truly authentic for themselves, for their family, for their friends, for their colleagues, for the people around them, for everyone, for their dog. I love being authentic for Ben. I don't know what he's seen up there. When you look at him, look at that grass seed in the hair. So where was I? Yeah, authenticity, being yourself. And that's where certified high performance coaching and me as a high performance coach, I know that I can help you with that journey. And with that, I'm opening a coaching slot this August. It's a 12-week run where I'll coach you for 12 weeks. We'll meet every week for a private one-to-one Zoom call. And the person that I'm really looking for is someone who has maybe identified or knows that you've got habits which you know are no longer serving you. You know you need new habits, but you maybe don't know what those new habits are or how to start to implement them. Or it might be that there are expectations in your life, whether they're written expectations or unwritten expectations, where you know that you need to start creating new responses to those expectations and potentially clarifying what your expectations in the future should be. Or it could be around the old stories that you tell yourself, whether that's stories from your childhood, from your upbringing, stories from old jobs, or even stories from more recent times, but where you maybe have stories which no longer fit the life that you know you want to live in the future. And you need to work out how to manage those stories, how to start creating new stories. That's what certified high performance coaching can truly help you with. That's what I can truly help you with. So if that's you, if you have old habits that you know you want to change, if you're living to expectations where you know they're not right for you right now, if you have old stories in your life where you know you need to start generating new ones, then this coaching, this is for you. The investment, now I know everybody wants to know the investment. It's one of the first questions anybody ever asks when I have a coaching conversation is how much is it going to be? The investment is £1,500 for the 12 weeks or euro or US equivalent. And the impact that you'll have is that as we go towards autumn, as we start to move towards the end of the year into winter, you can do that knowing that you're being the absolute best version of yourself. So if this is something which you are truly interested in, then please, it's really easy. Simply reply to this email. We'll have a conversation and we'll see how we can get you set up on your coaching journey.